ETH price to exceed $5,000 after ETF launch. Ethereum's price could soar to new heights following the launch of a spot ETF on Ethereum. Matt Hogan, Chief Investment Officer of Bitwise, believes that after the launch of the spot ETF on Ethereum, the price of ETH will update highs above the $5,000 mark. This forecast is based on the expected significant capital inflow into the new financial instrument. Bitwise is confident in Ethereum's growth to $5,000. Hogan predicts that the first weeks after the ETF launch could be volatile, but by the end of the year, a strong bullish impulse will be established. His arguments are based on the basic economic principle of supply and demand. He explains that ETFs do not change the fundamental nature of the underlying asset but create new sources of demand. After the launch of spot ETFs on Bitcoin, demand significantly exceeded the new supply generated by miners, leading to price growth. BTC has risen by 25% since the launch of Bitcoin exchange products on January 11 and more than 110% since the market began pricing in this event in October 2023. Will we see a similar effect in the case of ETH? In fact, I think it could be bigger, Hogan said. He forecasts that the launch of Ethereum ETF could attract up to $15 billion within the first 18 months. Given the current price of ETH, the token could potentially surpass the previous all-time high and exceed the $5,000 mark. Other reasons for the optimistic forecast include the lower short-term inflation rate of Ethereum and the fact that a significant portion of ETH is staked or locked in smart contracts. K33 Research also believes that ETH will become more profitable than Bitcoin after the ETF launch. Galaxy Digital analysts predict that the ETH ETF could attract $7.5 billion in the first 6 months. Bitwise report echoes earlier forecasts from Van Eck, another asset management giant. In its base scenario, the company predicted that ETH could reach $22,000 by 2030, driven by the anticipated approval of spot Ethereum ETFs, among other factors. Juan Palliser, senior analyst at Into the Block, supports the bullish estimates from Bitwise and Van Eck. He noted that after the launch of the Bitcoin spot ETF, large holders sharply increased their accumulations, leading to BTC growth. He expects a similar effect for Ethereum but predicts a decrease in institutional demand for ETH. Nonetheless, on-chain data shows that large players are accumulating funds. Over the past month, there were only 2 days of net outflows from the largest wallets, with more than 1.4 million ETH accumulated during this period, he specified. Earlier, Bein Crypto reported that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission might approve these ETFs this week. However, Bloomberg ETF analyst Eric Balchunas clarified that the SEC might give the green light only by July 23. Despite the delay, the crypto community believes in a favorable outcome. If the final documents meet the regulators' requirements, major potential issuers will be able to launch their ETFs simultaneously.